Hey, what's up guys, Oblivion here. This is something that's been kind of new to my channel. I think I'm going to try and branch out and do some different things with my YouTube channel, guys. I have some Borderlands pre-sequel game going on in the background, but I wanted to branch out and talk about one of my most favorite franchises that's really been getting talked about a lot here as of late. Actually, a lot of news has been coming out because of the different cons and stuff like that have been coming out recently, so a lot of stuff's been coming out. But some new information about Borderlands 3 has just came up, and the Borderlands series has been one of my most favorite franchises since I was a little kid. I started playing Borderlands 1. I actually rented it from a place near me, like locally. I rented it like 3 times before I ever bought it. I just kept renting it again and again and again. Back when I didn't have a ton of money, and stuff like that. But it was seriously one of the most funnest games I had ever played, and it was so much different. I think that's what I love about the Borderlands games. They're a little different, and I like the skill trees, and I like the different stuff with the game. I think it's really fun when they do it that way. Just something about the Borderlands franchise and how it's done up and stuff like that I really love, and the guns and things like that, and it's just so different. I love the whole experience. But if you guys don't know, Borderlands 3 had some brand new news. They've created Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Borderlands pre-sequel, and they had some apps, and they tell the Borderlands game also, which was like an episodic game. But Borderlands pre-sequel, its DLC got stopped short. They were actually supposed to have, I think, 3 more DLCs, like main story DLC, but they ended up stopping it short because something with the sales of pre-sequel and stuff like that. I think it didn't do well because the game just didn't have the 3 in it. It didn't say Borderlands 3, it said pre-sequel, which I don't know. It was done up by the British side of Gearbox. It wasn't done up by the American side of Gearbox. I think that might have been why they kinda, fell short on that one. I'm not too sure, but there was actually some recent Easter eggs within Battleborn where you could actually see a character or something like that with some graffiti that regard to the DLC inside of Battleborn. But there was a DLC there within Battleborn that showed the Borderlands Vault symbol, and they actually talked about how a character called Scooper, the son of the mechanic's Scooter or something like that, within the game of Battleborn. This was non-jokingly, Randy Pitchford said this, that it might be a character in Borderlands 3. So if you guys know Battleborn, you know who the character is, you'll understand that. But 2015 is the earliest that we know they've been having production for this game. They might have been having it before. I'm sure they've always kind of had a bit of development going on ever since 2, because you gotta think they went to pre-sequel next, so they had to have been thinking about the future already. So they've probably gotten some ideas down even after Borderlands 2 went out, because, well, a different kind of side of Gearbox and stuff like that dealt with pre-sequel. It wasn't the main guys that made the the original first and second one. It's still the same company, it's just a different little branch that decided to do it. That's why there's so many British voices in pre-sequel, because it's kind of held by a different side, because Gearbox over in America was making Battleborn, and the pre-sequel game was left to the British side over in Gearbox. So they have their own things there. With the DLC Easter egg hidden in there, we kind of got some news about that. In 2015, during PAX, they talked about, yes, Borderlands 3 is in production. Even in 2016, they said again, yes, it's still in production. That's what we've been working on. I think maybe they've been slowly stopping, paying attention to Battleborn, especially how much it failed because of Overwatch, that they're like, alright, we need an actual game to go out, guys. We need a game to do really, really good. So they've been working on that. But the coolest thing to happen recently, most recently, is it's not on the Nintendo Switch. No, that's not it. But yes, they were asked, will Borderlands 3 be on the Nintendo Switch? And they said no. They said it wasn't going to be on it. That's really funny. I don't know if it's maybe, the capabilities of the game or what, but they said no, it's not going to be on the Switch, which maybe it's because they're too far along in production to do a game for the Switch. I don't know, guys. That might be a good thing. That might be a bad thing. I'm sorry for people that have Switch, but for now, we don't think it's going to be on there. That's what they've said. But no, the coolest thing is they actually showed what we can perceive as the first bit of Borderlands 3 gameplay, I guess, because they did an Unreal Engine 4 tech demo. And this tech demo was done by Gearbox, and it was weird. It was more focused on the actual tech demo. They were showing the Unreal Engine 4, which is what Borderlands 3 is being programmed on, is what is being worked on, is an Unreal Engine 4. Which is really great, because out of all the games that I'd want to be made on the Unreal Engine, it's probably Borderlands 3, my most favorite franchise. If you guys don't know, the Unreal Engine makes incredible games and usually does very, very well with open games. Something just like Borderlands really needs something like the Unreal Engine 4. It does its justice. I mean, you can probably check out the tech demo if you look it up, guys. It's a Borderlands 3 tech demo. We don't know for sure if it's called Borderlands 3. I'm going to title this video that because we still don't know for sure if it's going to be called that. But we all know it's going to be leading in the future. It's going to be the most furthest in the story chronologically, but it might not be called Borderlands 3. I think they would do it just so they know, like, hey, it's Borderlands 3. Get this game. It's it's the newest one. Instead of maybe taking a chance with doing something like calling the game pre-sequel like they did before, that might make people think, alright, this isn't the actual sequel because it's pre-sequel. We don't really know, but I think people might get confused by that idea, but I still don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll still do good if it wasn't called Borderlands 3, but I think they will call it that, but they actually never came out and said that. But during this tech demo, they showed off some really cool lighting textures, different textures and stuff like that of how the game will end up working with Borderlands 3, and they actually showed like a character kind of. They showed a character leaned up against like a tarp and how you can see its shadow through the tarp and a lot of cool stuff. And like the sunlight breathing in and stuff like that, and air and the flow and like a lot of really, really cool stuff. And how Borderlands uses cell shading. I guess the Unreal Engine 4 helps out a whole lot with that cell shading stuff. And how Borderlands always has a black line around all of the stuff. It actually has a border, which is, I guess, been a staple of the Borderlands stuff since the beginning. I guess because you play the game, you never really noticed that. But yeah, there's an actual black outline border. You can see here in my gameplay, everything has a small black outline border, usually dealing with the environment, but not so much the gun. But even the gun I have here, you can see there's just the smallest black outline border over it. That's just a thing they do with Borderlands. It's art style. It's something like that. But basically, Borderlands is being produced on this Unreal Engine 4, and it's been in production for 2 years. So I don't think it's going to be coming out this year, because I think we would have had trailers by now. But who knows? Maybe doing this little tech demo is a little tease. If we end up getting some, some like maybe a demo for the game or something like that coming out this year, I bet you could guarantee the game's coming out this year. But considering how we have not gotten any trailers for the game, I really, really doubt it would come out this year. I'd bet it'd come out maybe next year or the year after, if they're going to be teasing it this much. 3 to 4 years of development, I'm pretty sure they'd have the game finished by then. I don't think it would have taken that long. And considering how after Borderlands 2, they had to have started some kind of brainstorming for the game at least, right? They had to have done something. But they've been in full effect with this game right now, guys. I bet you can guarantee maybe a video here, maybe at the end of the year, or maybe something at the beginning of next year. I'll keep you guys posted, though. If you like this content, please like, comment, or subscribe on this video, and tell me what you guys think. Do you think... I mean, we don't really know how far along they are with this game, but let me know what you guys think. Maybe they, are close to getting it done or something like that. They're just waiting to, tell us, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. And I'll be having a new Dragon Ball video tomorrow, guys. If you guys don't like this kind of content, you don't like me talking about other games, I won't, guys. I just kind of want to get a feel for things, and I kind of want my channel to branch out. I want my channel to die. I want to keep it, new. I want to upload new stuff. But I'll always have my Dragon Ball content, guys. You always want that. That'll always come out. And, sorry if I don't get my scheduling always, great. I try and schedule, and do videos as much as I can, as much as, possible. But I'll keep you guys posted and let you guys know. So please, if you like this video, please show your support, and I'll be out. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.